everyone, I am Rania and welcome back to Next Level Careers. Today, we are going to talk about something powerful, the power of reinventing yourself. Because sometimes growth is not about adding more to your life. Sometimes it is about becoming someone new. A new mindset, a new discipline, a new vision, a new version of yourself. We often think transformation happens suddenly, but the truth is, reinvention starts quietly. It starts when you become tired of staying the same, when your current life no longer reflects your potential, when your dreams become louder than your fears. Reinventing yourself is uncomfortable because growth asks you to leave behind familiar versions of yourself, old habits, old excuses, old limits, and sometimes even old environments. But every next level in life requires evolution. And maybe that is the real secret behind successful people. They never stop rebuilding themselves. This is not just about careers. It is about identity, purpose, mindset, and becoming aligned with the future you dream about. So, wherever you are in your journey right now, whether you are starting over, rebuilding, feeling lost, or trying to grow into a better version of yourself, this episode is for you. Let's begin. There is a moment in every person's life where something changes internally. Nothing may change outside yet. The same room, the same people, the same routine. But inside, something starts awakening. A dream, a vision, a desire for more. And that moment is powerful. Because growth always begins internally before it becomes visible externally. The problem is that many people ignore that feeling. They wait for the perfect timing, for confidence, for support, for certainty. But growth rarely begins with certainty. Most successful journeys begin with confusion, with fear, with imperfect beginnings. And that is something people do not talk about enough. The beginning is messy. You doubt yourself. You compare yourself to others. You wonder if you are good enough. You feel behind. But being a beginner is not weakness. It is proof that you are entering a new level. Every person you admire today once started without experience, without clarity, without guarantees. What made the difference was not talent alone. It was the decision to continue despite uncertainty. And maybe this is what stops many people from evolving. They think successful people feel no fear. But the truth is, fear exists for everyone. The difference is that some people move anyway. Growth starts the moment you stop waiting to feel fully ready. Because confidence is not something you find before action. Confidence is something you build through action. Small actions. Repeated consistently. Reading one page. Learning one skill. Posting your first idea. Starting your first project. Applying for opportunities even when you doubt yourself. Small beginnings create powerful identities. And over time, your habits start changing the way you see yourself. You stop saying, I want to become successful. And you begin saying, I am becoming someone capable. That shift changes everything. Because real growth is not only about achieving goals. It is about becoming the type of person capable of creating them. And maybe your next level does not begin with something big. Maybe it begins with one decision: to stop limiting yourself to the person you used to be. Maybe right now, your life does not look the way you imagined it would. Maybe you feel behind. Maybe you feel lost. Maybe you are questioning yourself more than ever. But do not underestimate beginnings that feel small. Because one decision, one new habit, one moment of courage can completely change the direction of your life. The version of you that you dream about already exists somewhere in your future. More confident, more disciplined, more aligned, more powerful. And every step you take today is bringing you closer to that person. So do not be afraid to start slowly. Do not be afraid to start imperfectly. And most importantly, do not be afraid to reinvent yourself. Because sometimes the next level of your life begins when the old version of you finally decides to let go. And in the next part, we are going to talk about the difficult phase of growth. The phase nobody prepares you for. The silent battles. The pressure. The self-doubt. The moments where you feel like giving up. Because transformation is not only about starting. It is about surviving the process of becoming. And trust me, that changes everything. Remember, your next level begins the moment you decide that growth is stronger than fear. Thank you for listening to Next Level Career.